The highest compensation of $9.2 million was made last year, followed by 2021 with $6.3 million and $5.3 million in 2020. $3.3 million compensation was made for both 2011 and 2016. The Kavango East region recorded the highest payments outside conservancies of $2.7 million, followed by Kavango West and Zambezi region with $2.5 million.
Ohangwena and Kunene, the main reason for that is because there's so many conservancies up there. And that's the reason why we're sitting with that 8.6 million there. These are all payments that were made through the lump sum requests through the conservancies. The conservancies, they've got their different review panels in place with the human wildlife conflict registers. They fill in all this documentation and then they send it to us, and then they request for these lump sum amounts, and then we pay that into their account. They have got their respective review panels in place, separate bank accounts for human wildlife conflict. These review panels in the conservancies, they consist of conservancy members, NGOs, MEFT staff, and game guards.
In 2019, government through the ministry spent $670,000 for human wildlife conflict injuries caused outside and inside conservancies. In the same year, $3.6 million was paid out towards families who lost members due to human wildlife conflict.
For loss of human life previously, it was only 5,000 Namibia dollars. That has been increased to 100,000 now. The previous policy, we did not have a category for injuries, but this has been included in the recent policy, and there are three categories to injuries. There's 10,000, and this is for injuries with no loss of body part, 30,000 for loss of body part, and then 50,000 for a permanent disability.
However, Fryer says despite government efforts to compensate those affected by human-wildlife conflict, challenges still exist.
There's still a massive amount of backlogs that we haven't been able to clear, and I'm specifically talking about conservancies now. The backlogs within conservancies. We are working, we are trying our best, and we will still get to each and every conservancy to go through all their backlogs and make sure that these backlogs are paid for funds. This is quite demoralizing. Conservancies were paid lump sum amounts, but they cannot account for those funds. The funds have just disappeared. They've either, we don't know, we can't get the truth behind the story. We don't know whether these funds have been mismanaged or been used for something else. But this is of serious concerns, because at the end of the day, it is the community members that are suffering over here.
Other challenges are conservancies not keeping record on funds spent on human-wildlife conflict incidents and lack of investigation skills among staff when it comes to human-wildlife conflict incidents. Juliana Fuka, NBC News, Windhoek.